What did I do with my phone? Was right here. Oh, right there. So we got 289. Oh, we're live, are we?
Yep.
Okay. Let's bring this up.
Well, it's kind of a toss up in my mind how many people will be here being Father's Day. They're all doing something probably.
Yeah, well, especially for supper, right?
Yep.
It may not be that very many people. Well, Laura's here and AJ Holy mackerel. Laura beat out AJ. Oh, Laura, Laura. Lynn's home now, I take it.
Yeah. Is she at home Friday?
Yeah.
Or Thursday, Thursday or Friday? She was only up there like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then came home, I think, on Friday, but I could be wrong. She might have come home on Thursday. AZ said, "What did I tell you, Hodges?" Tim Jackson's got eyeballs on us. What do you think, me? What are you thinking, Mia? Oh, yeah, perfect, aren't you? You want to go outside? I think she wants to go out, Paul. I'm going to check. Yeah, I hope this isn't a I want more to eat.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it
Because she just came over here on both sides of my chair and she burped. So I don't know what that means.
burped.
What do you want? What you want?
Okay. That's Aaron. That's Doug. Come on, I just got to see what I got to work for tomorrow. I got 6 or 7 signs up. What do we got going on here?
Laura says it's raining there. Lenny's here.
Who said it's raining?
Here comes Dominic.
Good morning.
Laura says it's raining.
Great
There.
evening to everybody.
How are you doing, Dominic?
Wet and rainy and cold here. So
Well, that's what Laura was just saying. It's raining over there too.
it is 8 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Give me a sec and I'll 52 Fahrenheit. The shocker.
Yeah, it's 77 degrees here.
And we're still half an hour away from sunrise.
Oh, it's that cold?
Yeah.
Well, the sun comes up, it warms up a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it'll warm up by about 2 or 3 degrees. But the clouds are that thick
So
that
it's
not much
not
sun's
gonna-
going to get through today.
It's not going to help.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get some chat going. Where are we? Oh, wrong button. Oh, bugger. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 signs, I guess. Or more.
Okay.
2 and 1 and 1 and
Okay.
bingo.
Yep. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, there's the chat. God. Having a slow day here.
It's 18 where little Amalora is.
Oh, nice. I wouldn't mind a bit of that. We'll split the difference.
Hello, Dustin. Dustin, did you send me a message on my cell phone? but I don't know if it's you or not.
Mm. Okay. Well, hmm.
It says, Paul, this is Dustin. So you got my number, got it in when you listed the hotel. Don't know what, that was Thursday at 9:05 a.m. I don't know what,
Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat.
I don't, as Paul knows, I don't, the phone, I use it just for pretty much calling and talking. I'm a rookie at telephone. Of course, what I find the older I get, Dominic, I'm a rookie at more and more things every day.
Mm. Yep. Things change pretty quickly and things keep adding pretty quickly.
Dustin, did you need to talk to me about something, or was it just a hello?
Mm.
That's for sure, Lynn.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, what was I doing?
Well, I get so many aggravating calls that when I get a call, if I don't recognize it or if it doesn't come up with, a name that I recognize, I just
Yeah.
don't answer it.
Yeah. Yeah. I always leave that through. Okay, let's.
Lynn commented further. Dominic.
Mhm. Yeah.
I gotta go eat some pound.
Oh
He
no.
wants a beer, but he's got to go to work. That's a dilemma.
I'll get some alcoholic beer.
Non-A, yep.
Yeah, non-alcoholic beer. Then you get the taste.
And you get the taste, but not all the aggravation.
Exactly. So
They can test you, but you won't test positive.
yeah, that's a compromise.
Yep.
Life's full of compromises.
Lynn nailed it on the head. She says, plain old phone call, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, best communication. And she's talking about me, Dominic.
Yeah. Hmm. Excuse me.
I don't. Oh! It's beer emojis. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. See, I've never been a beer drinker in my life, ever. And so I don't know. I have a lot of people say that, the non-alcoholic beer tastes just like beer, but it doesn't have the alcohol.
I don't know. I only drink one beer a week.
Yeah.
I have a beer with a friend on a Friday night, and that's it. Just one. So I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't had a beer probably in about 5 years.
Well, Tim's saying he wants a beer really bad, but he's got to go to work. And what Dominic and I said was get the NA beer, non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
It'll taste like beer, but you don't get in any trouble.
God.
Yeah, Lynn's right. Paul has never drank alcohol or smoked.
Hello.
My drug of pleasure is sweet candy, cookies.
Boston creams, I
Yes,
think it is.
Boston creams, yeah. Little Alma Laura said she had a few drinks yesterday. Well, I can kind of understand where you're coming from, Laura, in your situation. Not that you need to run to a bottle to get help with managing it, but I understand. Spot on, Dom. Lynn's not going to let it go, Dominic. I can see that.
Okay.
Peter. That's her, Jeff. You've already.
Vader trying to invade.
Yeah, those is good with Gracie and her there. Oh, Peg, you're already fat enough as it is. Yes. Yeah,
Well, the
Gracie-
sad part is she's got special medication too.
yeah, well, it's a muscle relaxant.
Yep. So I hope everybody had a good Father's Day that are fathers, even mothers, but fathers.
Finally back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Need to get myself comfortable. Hi, Patty. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, it's a packing day today.
Yeah.
Lynn said she was going to go out and buy a couple of more totes out at a a dollar store today. He had a big sale going on, great big huge totes, with the lids.
Yeah.
So she bought a couple yesterday or the day before, and they told her that they were going to go half price today. So
Mm-hmm.
she was going to go out and get some more.
Oh, great. Everything's good at half price.
Lynn said she was going to go and buy a couple of more totes out at
Someone's echoing.
yeah, my computer just really screws me up. For some reason, it dropped, and so
Hmm.
hey, Patty, how you doing? Patty had an amazing day, she said.
Good to hear.
Paul, did you hear from anybody today, or
My son this morning, but he was working, right?
well, and Diane's off doing something else?
Yeah, there's the Legion has some kind of Olympics going on today down in
Oh,
Hamilton.
Mhm.
Dan went with her to
Oh,
give her a hand, right? Yeah, that's the thing.
and 40% off today. And she said that they were huge and they were the kind that had a handle and wheels on them too.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well scored then.
Sorry to hear that, Patty. She's having a good day today, but the last week was a lot of pain. I hear they're out milling the schoolyard, which they should have done over the weekend, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty's in there. Hey, how you doing, Patty? I don't know what you're crying about because you can go outside. You open the door yourself. Stupid.
Hmm.
I don't know what she's hitting the one. Well, you should have seen them fighting there this afternoon. Wow. We had a great big huge groundhog. Yeah, it'd be about that fucking wide. Fucking long. Better. I think he's living on Machado. I guess you're gonna have to catch the little bugger and take him for a drive.
Hmm. Lynn wants to know how your Bob Evans dinner was, Paul. Hmm.
Well, who's having dinner with who?
I don't know. Lynn said, Paul, how was your Bob Evans dinner?
Oh, the Bob Evans dinner was good.
Oh, okay.
Was good. Yeah, I got the turkey dressing, gravy, mashed taters. Was good. And how was your chicken, Lynn?
Hmm.
Thanks for talking, Paul.
David Birdman.
Hey, But you didn't think anybody was talking or hear anybody there, David?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he thought he probably had something on mute. Yeah.
It's a little breezy again today, tomorrow. Nice right now. No, Wednesday's looking good. So's Thursday and Friday. Next Saturday, where we at? Calling for possible rain next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see what the weather network's got to say about it. Next 10 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh. Yeah, what do we got? Partly cloudy, sunny, mostly sunny, partly cloudy.
Mhm.
Friday, cloudy with showers. Saturday, showers. Sunday, showers. Monday, scattered thunderstorms. Tuesday, scattered thunderstorms. Showers, showers, showers. Holy crap, man. It's going to rain for a week.
Oh,
Especially on the May 2-4 weekend. Holy.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
now was
Big
that just
in the
recently
house.
or?
Oh, it's an old one.
God, you got a great one there.
That's from the 360 camera.
Yeah.
When you put it in a straight mold, that's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. Must remember to set mine up when we get one.
I want to put it into slow mo and see what it looks like.
Yeah, slow motion. Or even a time lapse. So yeah, rain. It was raining again. Did you get the rain? Because I know the cricket was
Rain.
stopped by a rain break.
Yeah, we got rain.
Mm.
Did it knock the humidity down? But get cooler?
Now,
Oh, I'd certainly like the fireplace there. I'm a bumblebee.
Oh,
How
look at
you
that.
doing?
I love that bit.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's the Scottish Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good one. How about two loving pigeons?
You guys had it looked like you've had quite the storm there.
Hey, there's Tim without any drinks.
Yeah,
Hey,
Uh,
Justin, how
what's
you doing? We figured you were having family time.
I am. They're just making dinner right now.
What's for dinner?
Hot wings, I think French fries and onion rings.
freedom fries?
Yeah, freedom fries.
Sounds delicious.
Just have a nasty headache right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. Who's botched up the windows?
Mm.
So, hi, everybody in the chat.
Patty, sorry to hear about that, about your
Yeah.
illness.
Dude. Somebody just shot the can.
What?
I had a empty can of Dr. Pepper on the table, and it
Yeah.
suddenly jumped in the air and fell off.
There you guys go, 45 minutes and 35 seconds.
I wouldn't launch it now.
Oh, some first Indonesia, some communication satellite.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Falcon 9 rocket launch.
Actually, it's getting kind of boring watching SpaceX. Nothing.
Yeah, they go up all the time.
Yeah, if they blow up once in a while, people would be more excited to watch it. Like going to a NASCAR race, you sit there and wait for the
Now,
big.
are they launching out of Florida or the West Coast?
This is Florida.
Okay. Kind of looked like Florida because it was all heavy trees and stuff. And
What's up, Lynn, Patty,
Yeah.
David, JDS, JD?
JD is here.
Yeah, it's lifting out from Pad 40 at Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral,
JD,
Florida.
you'll be pleased to know your videos have started showing up in my YouTube shorts.
Whose videos?
JD's. His car
Okay.
video. Pretty good ones, actually.
Hey, JDS.
He's first.
The yeah, there's not a lot out there as far as ships right now. Which is fine because I couldn't go down and find a parking place down there anyway, so.
Oh, I hear sirens again. It's a fire truck, that one.
But John G. Munson is just about to the Black River, so. Upbound,
Coming up, is she?
yep.
Mhm.
But I just got it. I think I got it on the downbound. Yeah, I got the John G. Munson on the 17th downbound.
God, it's so hot today.
Hot there?
Yes, freaking miserable. '87 right now is 70% humidity.
Mm.
It wasn't in the low 80s this morning.
Hmm.
It's 77, it says right here, right now, which is, yeah, I it really is, because we're, by the lake, it's always a little cooler.
Hmm.
Laura said, Justin is a twat.
Hmm.
Oh, looks like that storm might miss us.
Not another one.
I'll show you. So that was the one that was coming down from like Mobile, Alabama and all that.
Yeah.
But if you watch the slider, seems to split in two right there. Goes right around us.
Oh,
Can't beat that.
Cause I'll be right there.
Well, it still gets central western part of the. Happy Father's Day, Gitchy.
yep.
Well, in when there's only a single mother parent, happy Father's Day to mothers too.
What's up, Getchy?
The non-birthing parent.
Yep.
Saw that comment, JD. JDS.
Yeah, he still hasn't deleted anything yet.
No, he just did. He retracted a message a second ago.
I know, but I'm saying he still haven't deleted the rest of them. That's what I meant to say.
He needs to delete himself off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera operator is more thrilled with panning the landscape than
Mm,
In Canada.
must be some-
Oh,
It's obviously something more interesting then.
flatter yourself, JDS. I have higher standards than that.
let me see who's running the camera. Maybe I'll give him hell.
Mhm.
Just get behind him. Thomas, don't do that. Thomas.
Uh-oh.
Glad you answered. Sorry, traffic. Go ahead.
From the Black River, I'll give you 16 minutes. The boys want to.
Roger, document. Sorry, traffic.
We missed Matt this morning, Dominic.
Did I?
Yeah, he's one of his drunken tangents this morning.
Oh, okay. I'll go back and watch it then. I was gone at 10 o'clock my time, which would have been just after Dennis finished his stream. So what, 10 o'clock would have been what, 8 a.m. Eastern? I'll go back and how long did he go on?
He was on for about, I'd say a good 30 minutes, if not more.
Oh, great. So we'll have and one of his drunken rampages, obviously.
Well, claim he wasn't, but yes.
There it is, Paula Bound.
Oh, there she is, yeah.
Get you, give me say, I don't feel like working today. We'll just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, you got the ship in the background, I've got the rocket over here.
Oh, yeah.
Do like Forrest Gump, Gitchy. I feel like I want to go home now.
What if they let me go down and fly around that rocket when it takes off?
Well, the question would be for how long before you
Yeah.
get caught?
I just seen a Coast Guard helicopter go down past the other side of it.
Aubrey. Come here.
Big old turkey vultures swooping around there. A couple of them there. They're to give me fried one there in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, when they fire that rocket off, all the birds will be heading out. Of course, you never know. Maybe since they fire so many rockets out there, they might just duck down and let it go, you know?
Look like turkey vultures are catching a thermal right by the rocket and they keep looking like they're circling around.
Here comes the Llama Laura. Your sister's here.
Hmm?
Paul, where's your link?
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead and put a link
I have to
in.
go fishing through all.
Yeah, I had to go
streams.
fishing through to find the link.
Should have said something on the show, chat, but then again, we have to read it too.
just about to say that.
Oh, don't panic. I don't mind, you know, doing a bit of work and finding it. Lazy bastards you have on your panel.
Excuse you, sir?
See, you see that camper? Excuse you, sir.
There we go.
Oh, stop pandering to them. They're being lazy.
Oh, boy, that's
Yeah,
doing
to answer that.
They could save the link every time.
I could go onto my emails, but
There you go.
Yeah, because I sent you one. I always send you one in the email.
yeah, I know, but I couldn't be bothered to open my emails.
So you have to put up with. Encourage laziness, you get it.
Oh, somebody mute him.
You can't mute him, he's in the same room as me.
Now, since you guys have said this novel bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
Justin, he's literally sat right next to me. Can you hear the rain?
What, right?
You can't hear it, it's raining.
So is it still raining there, Laura?
Yep.
Yeah, but the thunderstorm stopped. Mother Nature's being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you want it.
Yeah, probably.
Thundering up in Scotland.
Fuck the Scottish. I want it here. Oh, thanks to the Scottish folk of the cat. Choo choo.
Oh, it's a train. I thought it was thunder.
I just spilled freaking soda all over my desk.
I have no idea what they're for.
The Kelsey,
Oh,
I had Aubrey grab me a soda and she brings me a soda and I had a blown out bottom. You know how the bottoms will puff out sometimes?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I didn't realize it. And I went to set it on my desk and it was like a freaking one of those little wobbly toys, right? And it was like, ooh, and it just went right over.
I need something safe to
But
wrap
luckily, I don't open my soda cans all the way. I just kind of crack them enough to sip on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't spill
I've
out too
got
much.
my other one up there.
where's the red basket?
Up there.
Well, what's for dinner?
By shepherd's pie.
Oh,
No.
Now I'm having ice cream, black cherry.
And you're not sharing?
Oh, God, so good. Too.
The kids are like bugging me today. They wanted to get me something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I didn't really need anything. So Sarah called me up and was like, well, pick something for the kids. I told him, I said, just go. I told her, I said, go get me a little remote control helicopter.
They're fun.
Oh yeah, I've been flying it around the house.
Oh, no.
Shame it's not got no camera on it.
It's what?
I said, shame it's got no camera on it.
They're like $20. What do you expect?
Come on, I mean, how do you know it's got no camera on it?
See, Justin could actually put some footage up that matches his channel name.
Look, and now I'm JDS. I'm flying cheap stuff.
Yay.
It's right up JDS's alley right there.
Oh, my webcam don't like green screens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are little fun helicopters. So for the price, they're
Hidden on this table.
fun for flying around the house.
As I can't exactly go on camera.
I used to have one not too long ago. It was like half the size of that one. It's a little tiny one.
yeah, Kichigumi, he answered you. And Kichigumi said that's cool, that helicopter. They got you
Yep.
some.
By the way, you're muted when you go back in there.
Yeah, because like I said, I really couldn't think of anything I needed. I was like, I really don't need nothing, but then,
It's a little helicopter for a little person.
but they
Hmm.
wanted to, get me something, so.
Sarah
Yeah, Ty-
Sarah says your small dog doesn't like it.
Yeah, Tyson don't like it. Bo chases it, was just chasing at it, barking at it. Hang a sign on it and tell the kids to clean their room.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that thing could pick anything up though. That's a really small helicopter.
Well, it's just got one of those little dicky small little batteries, a little flat pack, right?
Mhm.
It's all built in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, even more interesting.
Yeah, it's just a built-in battery. It takes about an hour to charge and you get about 15 minutes of flight out of it.
Okay.
And then it's just a little tiny controller. I mean, it's a super little small controller. It's got trim and all that stuff on it.
Mimi.
Brought to you by China.
Yep.
That's fun to fly around the house though.
Yep, sorry, it's been banned now.
Yeah, well, you have to set up a freaking account with that thing. There is no software.
Doesn't matter. Biden says no. It's from China.
Yeah.
It's them little helicopters that could cause the uprising that causes the pandemic.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Oh yeah, who went meat? Could you set the fridges off?
That was the plan. I knew you was in the other room.
Oh, come on, Sean. You gonna do that live stream on Tim today? No.
Yeah.
Probably too late now. I really wanted him to do that. I was like, oh, dude, that'd be hilarious.
Well, it's Monday over there with you and Tim, isn't it, Dominic?
Yep.
So Tim's probably at work.
No, no. You guys missed it yesterday. Hold on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So Geek Savannah made a thumbnail about Tim.
Yeah, you showed us that.
He must be stopped. Yeah, he needs to hold on. So you just need to do like a 5-10 minute live and just roast him for a few minutes. So he'd get a kick out of that.
You know, you could take that picture and put a little yarmulke on him, you know, a little.
It's funny though, like, cause Sean's very, structured and serious about his show.
Yeah.
But then he comes into my chat and the crap that him and Tim say back and forth cracks me up.
Mhm.
Like you wouldn't expect it from him. He just comes in, he'll just drop a bomb right on Tim. He'll just give him the haymaker in the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin.
Oh yeah, JDS, but those are good for, especially when it's raining outside. There ain't nothing to do.
Hmm.
Pop that little bad boy in the air and fly around the house. And these things are surprisingly well built too.
Hmm.
Like most of the parts are metal on it, surprisingly.
Wow. Yeah, earlier ones, you know, they were just cheap little plastic things.
Hmm.
Maybe it
I
was
think
me.
I got one or two out in the garage office up on a top shelf someplace.
Well, see, there is quite a bit of plastic, but like all the bars
Yeah.
are all metal. The frame inside's like a aluminum type frame.
This one.
Excuse me, but that doesn't look like it's glowing to
There's
me.
Paul's got one.
Well, I got about 3 of them around here someplace. This is 4 blades, plus it's got little blades here too, eh?
Oh, underneath.
Oh, I've never seen one
Does
like
does that help it with vertical takeoff or just stabilization?
I don't know.
I could just sit in a bed and play with it.
Mhm.
It's much dust on it. Oh crap, man.
Justin, can you show
What?
me where that toy helicopter that's made for kids glows in the dark?
Yeah, it doesn't glow in the dark.
So why'd you call it aluminum?
Oh my
Aluminium.
God.
Speak proper English.
I
Yes,
am.
aluminium.
I'm speaking the proper English. English we had to
Wish you were
fix
speaking proper English.
hundreds of years ago.
Curtis,
Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, Curtis.
You speak gibberish.
Mhm.
Stuff, Curtis.
Well, I get it, Curtis. I get it.
Oh, I understand that, Curtis. About what I have to do with Paul at least once a week. Yeah.
Somebody's keeping an eye on me.
Well, Sarah said I have to. I should kick my ass.
They're all packed.
She worries about Paul.
Oh, there's a, is that a blue one down there? Oh, and then you've got this black one right here.
He's got the good life going there.
Oh,
Oh, she
yeah.
is passed out.
Yep.
That's good.
I just managed to.
Remember back in the day when you had to text and you had to press the button 2 or 3 times to get, or it was
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times to get the letters?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd
I
they call
remember
that?
that.
You press it
What
once
was
too many times and have to go back freaking round.
T9, I think it was.
T9 texting, I think. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can
And
still
then,
do
and
it.
then they had, then it became T9 predictive text.
Back to it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
still
so
actually
you
do
could-
that.
Yeah, because it would give you a prediction word and you could type a little faster.
Yeah.
But dude, I remember how fast you could get doing that. Like, you think that texting's hard today?
Yeah.
Back then, you would just be like, tap, 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 tap. But you could write a whole sentence in a matter of like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, somebody
Yeah.
said that you can have talk to text on your cell phone.
Yeah, you just press the
can.
little microphone. the
Yeah, you
text
press the
message,
microphone and it,
and just say
What?
what you want to say.
it
Really?
Yeah. So
yeah,
you
but
go
the
to your
trouble
phone.
is, with that voice to text, if you say something, it might write something completely different.
Yeah,
and
like
you might say, "How are you doing today?" And it might accidentally call somebody an ass.
Yeah.
like full stop, post office.
Yeah, PO.
Oh, you go to Microsoft Word and use the dictation and say full stop. It comes up with post office.
Well, see, a lot of the American
is that-
soft,
Was that pay off or boff?
but see, a lot of the American software actually does have trouble with accents because they originally built it around American accents.
Oh, definitely.
And so when they send it out into the global market, they
Yeah,
do sometimes have issues with certain people's accents. They have to really like sit there and tweak it for each
Oh,
individual
definitely.
country.
I've seen many comedy sketches on
This
YouTube about Scottish Siri. And it's hilarious.
Glorious.
I don't see any texting thing here. Maybe my phone doesn't have it.
No, your phone does have it, and no, we're not going to teach you because we ain't got enough hours in the day.
Mm.
Well, I probably wouldn't use it anyway, because I don't know how to use it.
Well, yeah. It'd be under your text message setting.
Huh?
Hmm?
I got text message settings.
What? I can send a text on this thing?
Never done that.
Hey, Paul, did you know you can actually make a call on it?
Yeah, because
That's all we
I've got
got.
I got everything programmed in here. Yes. Let's see.
Curtis,
What's up, guys?
Hey, Curtis, how you
Hey,
doing?
guys.
Good evening.
Well, I just had this conversation with my mom, so I felt I should join because
Mhm.
Paul's trying to figure out audio to text.
Hey. Mine, I don't have Siri up, so don't bother. Probably should, but
Mine doesn't have anything about
Paul, first of all, Android or Apple?
Android.
Android. Okay, so are you in messages?
What's messages?
oh, you text people.
See down here at the very bottom, that little icon, it says messages, the little blue one.
yeah,
No, all I've got is I've got
At the bottom, Paul.
a little bubble down there.
Well, you can put down the one here.
At the very bottom, there's 4 across the
the
bottom.
one that says it's the one, there'll be a word message under it.
No, it doesn't say anything. It's just
It's
I've
next
got,
to the any key.
I've got a phone. Then
Yeah,
I've got looks like a talk button. Then
yeah.
I have a
Relax, Dominic.
around with all the
Really good
colors,
shit.
and then a camera.
Everybody was talking over you, Paul. Say, what do you have on the last two?
Just a round, multicolored round button, and then a camera button.
A multicolored round button.
I think I could show it to you. See it right there.
Google. It's a Google.
That's Google.
That's your
Okay.
home screen.
What's the one next to it?
It's like a blue, like you'd have a blue thing above you when you talk.
Yeah, punch that button.
Okay, it says messages.
Okay,
Yay!
now I'm gonna send you a message, Paul. Stand by just a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Who's that? Did you hear that?
Who what?
Somebody sounded like a farted.
No.
It was you, wasn't it?
Don't you have to go into settings and turn on text to speech though?
I have an Apple, so I can't join this conversation.
I wish I still had an Apple.
So Laura wishes she still
Some in
had
the
an
fridge.
Apple. So Laura
Well,
wishes
pears
she
are
still
supposed to
had
be
an
pretty
Apple.
good too, Laura.
What was that?
Pears are supposed to be pretty good. Lynn likes pears.
I much prefer bananas.
So Laura wishes she still had an apple.
Ring, 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 ring,
That's
ring.
from Curtis. So what do I do? Tap on that?
Laura, really?
There should be a little one under it. There should be a little microphone symbol under it. I'm only going by what happens on an Apple.
Remember when Apple Maps came out and they put Eiffel Tower in London?
Mm.
It says Eiffel Tower, London.
Yeah, I'm just recording what everybody says and sending it to you. So right under, so you see where you put in a text, right, Paul?
The
The little
down in the
oval.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you tap that, a keyboard will come up, right?
Tap keyboard came up. Yep.
Okay, now don't touch anything, but to the top of the keyboard should be some extra little icons. One of them is a microphone on the far right. Did I tell you? to
Allow
tap it?
Samsung keyboard to record your audio
Yes.
while using the app only this time and don't allow.
Now say something.
Hello.
Did it type it?
No,
You've got to give it permission for the microphone.
hello. Oh yeah, put it in. Put it in there.
Now hit send.
Yay!
Send.
Hello. Oh yeah, tight. I put it in there. I swear to God, it says tight.
It recorded after I said, yeah. So if I tap again. So here we go again. I've had my excitement for the day.
Hey.
Paul,
Yeah.
this time next week, you'll be fluent on how to make a call.
And
Mm.
tomorrow we have the introduction to Windows 95.
Live on the Paul Murray Show.
Sure. Go ahead and make fun of the elderly. Yeah.
So
So this is the same thing you went over with your mother, Curtis?
Yes. Only I didn't have the luxury of having a Zoom conference, and I was driving down the street while we were having this conversation.
Oh.
So, and I made a mistake. I sent her I didn't teach her how to do voice to text. I was teaching her how to use text, period. And I made a mistake of sending her a screen grab of my screen, and I drew an arrow on it. And she goes, "How did you get an arrow on my phone?" And I said, "No, you're looking at a photo." She goes, "No, I'm looking at my phone." I go, "Mom, this is a screen grab. I took a screen grab of my phone and sent that to you to show you where to type in." She goes, "Well, it won't do anything. I touch it and it won't, there's no typewriter that comes up." I go, "That's a photo of my phone." She goes, "This doesn't look like your phone. It looks like my phone." All while I'm driving.
What does that little symbol down in the bottom corner you see there? It looks like it's
I can't make it out.
it's got like a
Take a
loop,
screen grab and send it to me.
huh?
No.
That's
No.
the next thing I've got to teach him.
That's another week.
That's on
Screen what?
tomorrow's episode.
Don't do this to him. It'll screw his mind.
No, it won't screw his mind.
Oh dear.
So on your phone, Paul, your
Yeah.
power button's on this side, right? The power
Yeah.
button.
Over here, yeah.
And on the other side is the volume up and down.
No, it's on the same side, right here.
Oh, it is. Uh-oh. Well,
Hit both of them at
no,
the
on
same
mine,
time.
on the volume down. So the bottom button there's the two buttons for volume. The
Yeah.
bottom volume button and the power button, hit them at the same time, and you'll do a screenshot.
I actually think Samsung is now both volume up and volume down.
Well,
Does it
on mine,
matter?
it's power and volume up. That's
Yeah, but I'm
Apple.
on the S3 Ultra.
Nope.
No, okay, it must be
Yeah,
different.
I'm sorry.
combination.
It's the volume up. It's the volume up on mine.
Yeah, volume and power and volume up.
It
At the
comes up,
same
says
time.
you want to power off or is you want
No,
me to
no.
go-
Hit
No,
no.
you've got to hit both of them at the same time.
I did.
Try
Okay,
no,
it
no,
mustn't
no,
work
And
then.
that's what came up right there.
Okay, it
Okay,
must be a
no, you
different
only hit the power
combination.
button.
Got to be exactly at the same time.
Yeah,
Well, I did. At the power up button and that one.
Yeah. Both of them together.
Nothing.
Did the
okay.
screen not flash?
Nope.
Okay, must be
Press the
different
other two,
combination.
but press the power button and the next one.
In the down button.
Yeah, sorry.
Wedge and big.
Did that flash?
That's where it goes to shut the phone off, you know?
Yeah, shut
Yeah,
the
you're not
phone
getting
off.
it spot on.
Now, Wedge and Big, don't cry, but we're having a lot of fun here, okay?
Yeah,
This is better than talking about drones.
All right.
Well,
Where's your camera in the bird seat?
that's one. Well, that's one thing he can do pretty well. So
Yeah.
no.
let's stick with the positives.
Just plugged in.
Yeah, we learned one thing today.
Up there.
Yeah, we've got the microphone
I think
working.
you've actually put a,
Then we learned the
Get on top of
Facebook
wire.
Messenger video call. We learnt the other day. So
What did we learn the other day?
the Facebook video messenger. You know, doing a Facebook video.
yeah, he's
Calling
probably
someone
forgot.
on Facebook Messenger.
How do we do that?
Oh, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Anyway,
He'll get some more anyways, Paul, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna have to introduce you to my mom, Paul.
yeah.
She will even test your patience.
But AZ's got it right. He says he'll forget everything by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Be like, I got a phone? What the hell is this
That's
thing?
what
hanging
I
on
think.
my
I think he held it long enough. I watched him do it. It should have screen grabbed.
Oh, I did.
Unless it's a different combination on that phone.
Yeah.
There
Everyone
isn't, too,
probably
there, isn't,
change it
there,
up.
isn't, there isn't too many buttons on this phone.
Well,
It's
see,
just-
actually,
there's an up volume, down volume, and an on and off button. That's it.
you don't have
So-
to really hold it, Dustin. If you press them both really fast together simultaneously,
Ready?
it will do it.
Well, like on the
Hey,
triple
Lee.
tech, to do a screenshot, you go to the power button and then it's the button underneath the power button.
Yeah.
So it's
Also, Paul,
It's actually on the screen.
on some Samsungs, if you double tap the screen really quick, it does a screen grab as well.
There's also a feature you can set where you can swipe all three.
Well, when I
like three
tapped
fingers
really
down the
quick, I
screen.
got the weather.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a positive.
Hey, drone shots.
Like Dominic says, think of the positives.
But I won't remember how to do that by tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll have to call you, Curtis.
Okay.
Paul, I have a serious question.
I'll
Yes,
be
sir.
at work, but you can call me.
Right.
Which, by the way, you
What
can,
is it?
on the week of 4th of July, I'm gonna be off all that week. So plan on calling me all that week.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll
Freedom Week.
explain all of the features.
We should have a YouTube channel for just us older folks and how to work your electronics.
Oh, you can lead the way. Paul.
Starting with a toaster.
But Paul, I've got a question.
Yeah.
When your computer pops up the message and it says press any key, how long does it take you to find the any key?
I've never had the computer up and come up and say that.
Okay.
He's still using freaking Windows 3.1.
David was going for a burn there and he failed miserably.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, David. I muffed
That
up
was a
your
burn.
hook.
Well, somebody's
Nah,
got to.
don't worry about it.
Well, he had to have understood what the burn was for it to be successful.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one. When I was
Burn
gonna say.
denied.
Burn tonight. Ah,
Hey, drone shots. How you doing?
Hey, Jody's in the house.
Jody's in the
I'll get
house
the old box.
listening to all of my nonsense.
Yeah, I could imagine you going down the road trying to do that. Jesus.
yeah, I don't, she called me and she said, hey, call me back. And I said, okay. And so I don't know why I was supposed to call her back, but I called her back and she never did explain why I couldn't just talk to her right then, as opposed to me just calling her back. And we got to talking and she just finished moving and she's in a new address. And I just realized I didn't have her address. And I said, text me your address so I can have it.
I've got no
My
tissue.
God.
Some quick.
That I
Why
ended
are
up driving
you-
around the blocks a few times.
Thank you.
Hey, you know that problem I have with my legs where they just randomly bleed?
Yeah.
Well, my belly's just done it.
Out your navel or what?
No, it's just random spot. It just burst out bleeding.
Thin skin.
Hurry up, Laura. There's a lot of blood.
Coming as quickly as I can.
Ugh.
What the hell did you happen?
His stomach started bleeding. Makes you
David, are you okay? Say something.
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
I'm just dealing with the blood.
and it's not from an incision or anything, is it?
Now,
Just randomly all of a sudden it just comes to the surface and pops, huh?
that's the one.
Huh.
Sure you
Normally
didn't
on my
have a-
legs, normally on my belly.
Is it like a pimple or something that you,
Now, it's a random condition I've got.
Well, you're random.
No, that's your opinion, lady. If you stop biting me, it wouldn't bleed.
so the other conversation I had with my mom today is of course, she wants me to take care of her once she passes. So she's like, I want you on my checking account as a joint account. I'm like, no, you don't want me on there as a joint account. Well, she sent me the paperwork, and the paperwork wants to link my checking account with her checking account. I'm like, why would I want to do that? Doesn't make any sense. It's like, if you got any bills left, I'm responsible. No. Just make me a beneficiary.
Mm.
Yep, that's what you need.
Yeah, she was.
Well, did she go to an attorney to do that, or is she just doing it?
She's gonna do that now. She went to the bank and they said, well, we'll make him a joint account holder, and then he can write checks from your account and everything, which is what she wants me to do, is pay off all of her final bills and pay for the funeral, which she thinks is gonna happen today, but it's not.
Well, if she dies, what does she care about paying off her bills?
That's kind of the way I feel about it. If Cindy, my wife, dies first and I die later, roll me into a ditch. Who cares?
Yeah, that blows my mind. People spend $25,000 or $30,000 on some extravagant funeral, you know?
Yeah.
You know, because they're some caskets are like $1,000.
Mm.
Don't worry.
Yeah. I remember that.
Just roll me into a hog trough and let them go to it, you know?
Dominic, is there ever a time you don't agree? Where you
Yeah.
where you don't say
Well,
yeah?
I'm
Yeah.
agreeing on that because I.
Well, I
had
understand
to
you're,
pay for
I
my
get it. I'm
sister's
just, I was
funeral.
being funny.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying that one I do agree on because I had to pay for my sister's funeral.
Yeah.
Well, the other day I told
And-
him I had a herpes scare and he was like, yeah, sounds
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. I know all about that.
Yeah.
Dominic
No,
does have
I
some sayings.
just went through with my dad passing, and my mom wanted to bury him, and I said, why? I mean, it's first of all, it's a military funeral. We ended up having to, because you can't take a body across the state lines, and it costs $10,000 for a funeral home to do it. He
Mm,
died in Texas, but he wanted to be buried in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where he was born. And
okay.
there is an official military cemetery there.
Well, you got a truck, don't you?
Well, that's what I thought.
You need a refrigerated truck.
Just show up with a body bag, roll them into a body bag, and bring them home.
Right.
the
Well,
hell did
apparently
I
you
think?
can't go across state lines with a body like that.
Oh, oh.
Have to
Okay.
actually
Interesting.
hire a funeral home to transport them.
Mm.
That's crazy.
So we had him cremated there and then we could take him to Texas. Doesn't make sense. I mean, take him to Arkansas.
Mm.
There's actually some states too that are actually very lax on corpses. Like, you could actually just bury them in your backyard if you wanted to.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I think you have to own your property for a certain amount of time, and there has to be a reasonable, like a farmer, where there's a reasonable possibility that the children are going to take over the farm or something like that.
Well, it probably depends on the state too. I don't know.
Well, that's up here in Washington. That's what they're talking about right now. So if it's something that's going to stay within the family, then it's a reasonable thing to bury them on your own property.
Because there's
I
actually
don't
been
want.
cases.
I don't want to be buried anywhere.
There's actually been cases of people who their spouses died naturally, and they just went out back and buried them, and the cops found out, and they didn't even get in trouble because technically they didn't do anything wrong. Their spouse died, they pulled them in the backyard and put them in the ground. Like,
Well, Paul, with all due respect for you, and you know I love you, do you want to be cremated and then your ashes spread by drone?
No,
Oh,
I thought we'd take your sprinkler over top the LP.
I don't care what they do. Just do it. It's like I'm not going to be there to approve yet. You know, like they're not going to come and say, "What do you think you want this? Do you want?" No, I don't want anything. I'm gone. Gone.
I'm out of here. Well, I'm just saying for your friends that are still around, you know, we want to send you off correctly.
Well, all
That-
I
that
ask for
would be
anybody
kinda cool.
is try and have a happy thought once in a while when you think of my name. But I don't think anybody's gonna think of me, so it just is gonna be.
We
That's
just
not true.
jump in a drone after you couldn't able to sprint you over the Alpina or something.
That's my only concern is in it, but it's not gonna be my problem. I've got so much crap here. Things that I probably should have thrown away and haven't thrown away and have it here and have it there. And I've got tripods, I've got all kinds of stuff.
You know, the thing about that, Paul, is that creates a problem for your friends and your family afterwards.
Well, no, because what Lynn's gonna do is she's just gonna hire somebody to come in and say, you can take it all, get it out of there.
Well,
Ah.
the problem is Paul only has a brother. That's it.
Mm.
And I'm not
Right.
folks, I haven't talked to him in years and don't plan on it. And I've got him written out of my will.
Now, Sarah is his adopted daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarah actually, that day you went to, you fell.
Went to
and
the
the-
hospital.
And no, yeah, when Lynn had the ambulance come to your house, Ron and Lynn did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah was in tears over that.
Go, guys, 14 minutes, 32 seconds. Everybody's watching.
Paul's at that stage in life, he gets excited when something hard goes up, you know?
You betcha. It goes off with a big bang.
Yeah, well, and I appreciate Sarah's well blessings, but it just is what it is. When I fell and laid in the bathroom on the floor for 3.5 hours, the only thing was I didn't want anybody to find me there,
Too close
what?
to Elvis.
Well, they gotta find you someplace. Maybe sitting in the chair there.
Well, that's my game plan is when I have had enough, I'm gonna go out in the woods and end it all.
That's enough of that.
And-
Somebody kick Paul off the stream. Give him a red card, red card. Who's got the red card?
Well, there's only 3 things.
He doesn't know you muted him, Justin.
You got
I
me.
I didn't mute him. I don't have co-host ability.
When, where, and how is just the 3 things I have to.
It's got to be either David, Dominic, Laura, or Hodges, because I don't have co-hosts. Neither do you.
I don't either. I don't have it.
It's probably David or Laura.
Wasn't me.
Well, Laura's
Although
the
I
only
can
one
tell you to
that's
back in.
not here.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I've been on the phone.
Getting there petting the dog, so I got a dog. in my-
Paul's removing everybody now. We're muting him.
I'm too busy eating Maltesers.
I think it was Justin did it.
I'm not co-host.
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
No, I'm not. I can't mute anybody.
No, he's not co-host.
Oh, now I am. I wasn't
Now
like
he
2
is.
seconds ago. Don't blame that on me. I'll start kicking everybody out of here.
People.
So anyway, I guess
Yeah.
that's enough talking about that.
Yeah, it's enough talking about that because 1, it can get your channel shut down.
Mhm.
And 2, Paul, you've got a great legacy being left behind of all these ships.
Well, that's one of the reasons I fly and put it on YouTube, because it's my understanding that they probably all of that will be there forever.
Mm.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube doesn't have an archive that they're saving.
Mm.
And the awesome thing is think about it, like I've said this before. Imagine in like 200 years, people are just digging through these archives of video and they literally find these live shows and they might watch it like a damn TV show.
Yeah.
Because they'll see people's progressions over, a 3-5 year period. I
Well,
wouldn't be
I
surprised
keep-
if they don't do that.
Yeah, the Martians are going to come finally.
getting emails from I keep getting emails from YouTube and Facebook, YouTube especially, saying about how glad they are they have me because I'm one of their premier people and blah blah blah, and it's It's like, what the hell? I just delete.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a little, creator
Have
things you
they
get
asked
every
you
month.
to,
Monthly
do dual
creator
factor authentication
newsletter.
yet?
What's that?
Have they asked you to do dual factor authentication yet? It's a new.
No.
Okay, you're not that special to them then.
Just think of it this way, Justin.
I got removed from Facebook because I have so many Facebook groups and so many people follow me. They said, if you don't do this, they removed me until I did two-factor. It's a security thing, two-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now-
yeah, Paul's got that set up on his YouTube, his Amazon, and he's got it set up on his Zoom. Cause
Oh,
we
okay.
checked all that one day. Yeah, he's got that set up on everything.
Okay,
I don't remember.
then you're somebody big.
No, because that one day when we were testing all your accounts and everything, we were logging in and what it was doing was dinging a code to your phone automatically. So that way, if nobody has that code, they're not gonna be able to get into your account. They would have to have your phone as well.
I don't remember.
Yeah, oh my God.
Like I
Felt
said,
like I-
Justin, if what you said is going to be correct, in 200 years, people will go through the archives and watch Paul's streams back, and have that as entertainment on TV. At least Paul Murray won't be in the minority because they'll all be like, "What's a volume button?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, right? Because like I said, there was a famous, well, not a famous, but there was a guy that used to video New York City back in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, like when video cameras were first a thing.
Mm.
He was videotaping a bunch of traffic and just random people in New York City. Well, now 100 years later, they've taken his video and remastered it and colored it,
Mm.
color graded it, and turned it into color. And dude, the videos are all over the internet, getting hundreds of millions of views now.
Yeah.
And this dude's obviously not around anymore. He
They've
doesn't know how.
upscaled it as well.
Yeah, he doesn't know how much people are interested in his old videos like that.
Mm.
So who's getting his ad revenue?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, since it's past 100 years, I don't think copyright applies anymore.
Copyright 75 years.
Mhm.
Here, it's 100 years.
It's 75 years after death.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it becomes a public domain unless someone actually owns the copyright of the estate.
Yeah, it was like that music company that bought the rights to the tune "Happy Birthday."
Yeah.
And said they were going to sue everybody that sung the Happy Birthday song.
okay, so in the US, our law was created in 1978. It's still the same law used today. The protection lasts for the life of the author. So whoever the singer, poem writer, whatever,
Composer.
plus an additional 70 years after their passing. So that's our law here. Damn, Elvis's music is going to be coming up here pretty soon, huh? It's got what, about another, 20 years?
25 years, yeah. So anybody that died 70 years ago,
Right.
which would be 1953,
Yeah, so any of their stuff technically you shouldn't get copyrights for their stuff. I mean, who's using music from 1940s?
It depends. It depends if BMI and all that have renewed copyrights or purchased
yeah,
them.
because they could have bought the rights.
There's always somebody out there to catch you.
Well, it's like companies that buy up domains, right?
Yeah,
Same thing with copyrights. They'll just start scooping up copyrights as they're coming available, and whether they're worth anything or not, because they'll just sit on them at some point, hoping they'll be worth something. It's the same thing with internet domains. There's companies out there that buy thousands of domains at a time, And they just sit on them. And then when somebody comes along and says, oh, I want this for my business, this company will pop up out of nowhere and say, oh, we got the perfect domain, matches your business name and everything.
Mm.
$10,000 and it's yours. They paid like probably $100 for it. You know? It's actually a good business if you got the money to actually invest into that. I mean, because there's always like mom and pop operations, all that stuff popping up all over the time. I mean, there's always a need for internet domains.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Marshall?
Marshall.
I meant to say hi to Jody earlier, and I put in the chat by I don't know how I typed it, but it said Jody is weak. But I went off to go do something in the garage. By the time I got back, I realized what the hell I wrote in the chat. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Mm,
Jody was like, I'm out of here.
yeah.
Oh man. So how's your did you get your new video posted yet, Curtis?
Still making all the graphics for it. I'm actually working on it right now.
I was gonna say, because I ain't got no notifications from your channel.
Mm,
You don't always get those, fortunately.
yeah.
Yeah, right now
yeah.
making
That
this,
really grates my onions.
Except for Matt's, I just blatantly ignore
Yeah.
his.
Yeah. We just.
yeah, I'm making
Oh, I
everything
love
scene
that.
right now with a little glowing light.
If there's one person I'm glad I met on YouTube, it was Matt.
I would
Oi.
totally agree with that.
See, there's the photo. I made that in Midjourney. Then I added a glowing light. Then I added a small level of rain and then a heavier level of rain. I'm debating what else to do with this scene. It's only gonna be like 30 seconds long.
But I love talking to Matt in private though, because me and him will just be bombing on each other.
Hmm. Yep. Oh, I hate to get serious for a moment, but there are many people that I've met on YouTube that I really enjoy their company.
Oh, thank you, Dominic.
Well, I'd add pretty much everybody on this panel.
Or me and Laura.
Yeah. David, Laura,
See?
Hodges, for his wit, his great sense of humor.
That's just to give you guys perspective. That's Lynn's big motorhome parked inside of her house.
Oh, no. Big. That's an understatement.
I wouldn't say that's inside her house.
That's her house. That's the motorhome.
Never
think-
would have thought that.
I was going to say the motorhome looks bigger than the house on that angle.
Breaking news, breaking news. David has a different pronunciation for motorhome.
Yeah. The motorhomes.
Mo-
It's probably called like a
motorhomes.
it's probably called like a
Motorhome.
fanny wagon or something over there.
Van.
What do you guys call them over there, David? Fanny wagons or something crazy like that?
Yeah, probably.
Automobiles.
Motorhomes.
Motor.
Caravans.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd call that a caravan personally.
Well,
Caravan.
Like I would say what's the technical term they would say over here, Curtis? Motor coach?
RV.
RV.
recreational vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, when I watch all those videos like of the RV salespeople that are giving you, they always refer to them as motor coaches. Unless
Yeah,
that's a specific
RV is
style of them.
starting to seep into our terminology as well. But you don't see too many of them here. It's just one thing you don't see many of.
Here's some of the stuff I'm making for it.
There's a
Oh.
bunch of people, David.
Nice. Oh, yes.
You, Sean, Tim.
Ooh.
Little sneak preview.
Because like I told you, I told you guys before, like what David was asking me. I wish I would have got into gaming, PC gaming instead of the drones 2 years ago.
Right.
But I've met a lot of cool people from being in the drone community, so I don't
Yeah.
regret it.
If you've never seen Blade Runner, this doesn't make any sense to you.
Yes, I know.
Well,
Blade
you
Runner.
sent me the clip
I know
for
the
it, so it
original
made
Blade
sense.
Runner.
Yeah, there's a scene where it's she's an advertisement at a certain point after she's
8, 7.
I don't want to give it away. It's like I'd be doing a spoiler thing.
Yeah, we don't. But
Oh,
I see
Oh.
the letters JOI on there.
What
Does
are
it
you
mean
doing,
what I
Hodges?
think it
What's the
means?
matter, Paul?
Huh?
What's the matter?
I was having an orgasm over there.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
And we're away.
So Dom, I'll explain that portion of the movie so that it doesn't give it away. There's the issue is that replicants, these are things that are made out organically, are being sent off to wars, and they're
What
fighting,
happened?
and they're fighting other replicants. But the problem is they're actually humans. They just have a lifespan that's very short. Well, somebody figured out how to make them be able to reproduce, and they weren't supposed to do that. But also in this world, the same company that makes these replicants makes these things called JOI. It's JOI. It's a holographic image.
I know what JOI means, but does JOI mean exactly what I know it means?
What do you know it means?
You know what? How do I say?
Oh, for love of God.
Jerk off instructions.
No, it doesn't mean that.
Okay, that's all right. Because I got confused there. I'm going. I know what JOI
In the movie,
means.
they have this. So for the poorer people, the people that don't
Yeah.
have money to afford a pleasure replicant, they have this holographic image, and it's a series of stuff that's mounted in your ceilings that will move around.
Hmm.
And the hologram is literally like an AI. It learns you. Like he likes the main character, the character K. He likes the classic 1960s wife who he comes home. And he likes her to make the steak dinner and lay out the plate, and she's dressed up and so he comes home and he's got this can of potted meat he sets down, and she walks over the holographic image and she sets it down in front over the plate, so it looks like he's eating this big steak thing, but he's just got canned food sitting there. So throughout the movie, he has this thing called an emulator that it allows him to take her outside of his house. So the projector that's mounted in the ceiling that moves around the ceiling wherever she goes.
Yeah.
He can now take her out in the real world. Well, he gets in a fight and this bad girl breaks it and she dies.
So,
But she's not
this
really
is
dead.
Is this in the Blade Runner 2049 or is?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I've seen the original Blade Runner.
Yeah, this is an extension. This is like I think it's 25 or 24 years later. And the big part of the story, I'm not giving away anything without just for somebody that hadn't seen it, but Harrison Ford and the original replicant had a child.
Okay.
And the company was outlawed. They weren't allowed to do
Wow.
replicants anymore, but this guy named Terrell came along because another war broke out and he started creating them again. But he couldn't figure out how to make them have babies, but he knows this one actually did. So they're chasing down trying to find this one child. It's funny, all the replicants.
I must
all the
I
replicants
must
in
get
the
to
movie.
Blade Runner 2049 then.
Oh, it's very slow, but it is.
I know how long it is. Yes.
Yeah, if you sit down, you want to be sure and take in every scene because every scene has clues to the ending.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I missed it. Why did that happen? And then you have to kind of go back and go, okay.
Yeah.
I've watched it 3 times, and then out of the 3 times I watched it, I keep catching extra stuff that I missed.
There are movies like that when you've got to watch them 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it's very in depth, and it speaks to the meaning of life and what is human, what is not human, what makes
Yeah,
you
the
human,
existential
that kind of
crisis.
thing. Yeah, it's a very, very good movie.
Yeah. Well, it's coming up to the time where I have to.
So
I
which
have to
one should
leave.
I watch first? 36, 49, or 48?
52.
52?
I'm just kidding.
Is it go in order by the number sequence?
There's only 2 of them.
No, there's 3 of them. There's Blade Runner 2048, Blade Runner 2036, and Blade
No.
Runner 2.
No, there's only one. There's only 2.
There are many. There are many director's cuts, though.
No, I'm literally on the movie app and it's showing me 3 different ones. And all 3 of
Well-
them have different numbers. There's
the
a
original Blade Runner,
2049.
and there's Blade Runner 2049. Those are the only 2 that I know of. There's some cartoon ones.
Yeah.
No, these all have real, well, I don't know. No,
Well,
these
there
all
were,
have.
okay,
real
there were 3 prequels there were 3 shorts that were made ahead of time. That might be those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's one, and these all came out in 2017. And one's 2049, one's 2036, and one's 2048.
By the way, does anybody here have Photoshop?
No.
No. They just put in a new smart remove tool. Check this out.
See how long they are.
So this is a mid-journey image, and for some reason there's some unintelligible. Here, let me.
Yeah, I get that with Leonardo.
What the hell?
How do you get the blur out of it?
So you just screw that, and boom, it's gone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but the picture looks blurry. How do you fix that?
Zoom
Go
out.
back to.
How do you sharpen it? Maybe it's supposed to look that way because it's smoky. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's supposed to be foggy.
Okay, yeah, Curtis, 2 of them were like 5 minutes long. They were like little short things.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was so there were, I think, 5 of them that were made by big directors setting up, getting to get people excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was then. I was gonna say, because it definitely showing me 3 of them.
You can do a lot of things, Paul. You can do a curves adjustment. You can brighten it
Yeah.
up or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it.
Mm.
I got it right where I want it though right now. I want that blurriness because eventually what I'm going for is right
Do
here.
you guys really not have a copy of that one on here?
See, I wanted it to look like it's raining.
Hey, Justin, did you see the question AZ had for you in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the original one was 40 years old last year.
Super duper.
40th anniversary last year. It was 1982.
Okay,
Right.
I got it.
Yeah, that had Harrison Ford and Sean Young as the 2 main characters.
Oh, this app actually does not have the actual movie. It just has the 2 shorts. Nobody's
okay.
posted a copy of it yet.
Well, it was released several years ago.
Yeah, which is surprising because on this
Yeah, the original was released in 1982. Yeah.
on this very legitimate app I use,
No,
there's
even
no
49. was-
copies.
even in-
49 was a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's well on here it says 2017.
5
know.
years, 6 years ago.
I don't know if that's
It was
right.
only a
though.
couple. My
It
brain's
says-
just gone.
It says October 4th, 2017, but I don't know if that's
Wow,
correct.
that long ago. Hmm.
Yeah, it's about 20 days before my birthday.
Eh,
yeah. There's some really trippy scenes in that movie. There's one where the hologram hires she can't have sex with the guy, but she's in love with him. It's AI again. But she can't have sex with him because she's not physical, but she hires a prostitute and she syncs herself with the prostitute. So
mm,
it literally you're looking at like 2 women being merged. It's kind of like what Laura did, where she merges the 2 images together, like the Barbie thing where she became Barbie. So
Mm.
you're looking at a version of her and the prostitute, and it's kind of a weird scene.
So you can't do anything physical with the holograms?
Yeah, it's just a hologram. They're
Okay.
made to be for a lonely person or a person that's poor. They're made to tell you everything you want to hear. That's what they say in the
Okay.
movie. That's what the advertisement says when he's looking at her after her version gets destroyed and all of her memory with him is gone.
Uh-huh.
The program is still there, it just doesn't have her memory. So he's out walking around and he's in the city and he sees an advertisement of her. She's a big hologram in the city. And he's just kind of watching her and she's talking to him saying, "You look like a good Joe," whatever. But yeah, he can't have sex with her. She's just a hologram. There's a
Okay.
scene where they're on the roof and he takes her outside for the first time and she's experiencing rain. And she tries to come up and kiss him and she literally puts her hands to his head. And he's trying to hold his hands like this, like he's holding her face to kiss her, but very freaky stuff, man.
Well, I know in some science fiction movies, they've made it within the movie like the hologram could get like physical. That's why I was curious if they did it like that.
No, in this one, it's very, very gritty future. It's not a perfect future. But yeah, it's pretty trippy when she tries to sync, and these are her words, "I'm going to sync with this girl."
I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You have to kind of really tune everything else out when you watch it, though. I mean, to really
Yeah.
kind of take it in.
Dominic, you leaving?
yeah, I've got to head out.
Well, you got
Unfortunately.
another channel to go to or what?
Well, I've got to do something before I get on with Wedge and Big.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Wedge.
Okay, Dominic.
Yeah.
Hey, don't degrade yourself down to that channel.
What's a
Yeah.
legend?
Then what are you doing to Sarah to piss her off?
Okay.
Okay,
Good night.
bye-bye.
All right.
I
What's
am
a
not
legend
being
do?
mean to her. What the hell is she talking about?
Oh, boy, she's coming clean here. What's going on, Sarah?
Please, I would love to know. Myself. Yeah, actually, that one app I had it, but then they didn't have any copies of it, but Hulu's actually got it. So I'm gonna watch it on Hulu. I was able to pull it up on there and start it.
Right. If it works in the doghouse where you're going to be in.
So,
Oh, whatever.
Justin, are you going to be on later, like 8 o'clock or so, or?
Probably not tonight. No.
Okay.
Just because I don't know if it's gonna be really busy because people are still gonna be doing stuff, going to dinner.
Well, the thing of it is,
Stuff
they're
like
going to be going to dinner, but
Yeah, but there was quite a few people yesterday that told me they were like going like out of town to go visit family and stuff. So there was about 7 or 8 people yesterday that told me they were doing that. They're normally on my panel. So
Well, Sarah, that is just bad. Justin saying that. But then again, Justin, I don't have that problem.
I was joking with her.
Yeah, no, but I don't have that problem. When I tell Laura to go to the store, she loves me that much, she goes.
You can't even get her to make you a cup of tea. What the hell are you talking about?
It involves going to the shop or go.
Yeah.
So, Paul, what, are you going for coffee tonight, or?
I'm just gonna leave you right shortly.
Yeah, you got to drive back home. But are you going to stop on the way, or?
I know I'm home.
Oh, you are home.
Yeah, I had to tell
Where
you.
the hell did you think he was?
Well, you never
Oh.
know with Paul. He could be at the trailer. He could be at home.
He just redid his background to match the hotel room.
Yeah, all the junk room back here. Yeah.
Well, now remember, you're talking to a senior now. You know.
David, don't give me ideas. She's gonna put me on a leash.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off too.
All right. Do
Okay.
Ron.
Ron's here.
Hey, Ron there. Yeah,
Well, you look like you're out of breath. What were you doing?
I've been trying to seal coat the driveway all day.
How'd that go?
I'm about halfway there. Putting that first coat on, they're like, oh, according to the directions, it only takes 4 cans, which is X amount of square feet. And no.
Always buy an extra can.
Or 2 or 3?
I
Yeah.
went back and bought 5 extra. 5. I went back and bought 5 extra cans today. It's not going to be enough. I put down 8 cans so far.
What, they're 1 gallon cans?
5 gallons.
5 gallon cans.
Hey, they normally come 5 gallons.
I guess it's kind of like putting, paint on that first coat. So
Well, it's gonna suck up some of it too because it's like asphalt, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's gonna suck it up like a sponge too. So yeah, you might have to put a couple coats on it.
yep.
A lot of
Holy man.
pores in asphalt.
Now, you doing it with a squeegee or did you go to a brush? A roller?
I'm using squeegee, but I'm wondering if a brush might be easier.
I think it would because if you get one of those big, go to like one of the paint stores and get one of those big industrial rollers. About a foot and a half long.
And they're thick, they suck it up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just sit there and roll it out, hook a broomstick onto it, and just do a nice rollout.
Yeah, I got to go get some. I'm gonna go back to Menards early in the morning and be back here by 8 o'clock, and I got to finish it. I can't go to work on Friday without it being done. Oh man. Beautiful day though, a little warm.
Laura says it's been raining there all day.
It hasn't been raining all day, on and off.
Well, enough so it's a pain in the butt, right?
No, I've been enjoying the rain.
Oh, you like it or you like rain? No, I don't.
I do when it's been hot.
These deer have been a pain in the ass today.
Yeah.
There's one buck I remember from last year. He's real wide. I'm curious to see what he looks like. But him and one other one, they've showed up 4 times today. They sit there and stare at me down the driveway. Then they lay down and stare at me. Then they stand back up and stare at me. It's like, Jesus, guys.
Oh,
And then
because
I
you're working on the driveway.
Yeah. And I walk up the sidewalk and they come right in behind me and follow me. So I go in the house. Then they stand there and stare in the window. Jeez. I created my own mess.
Well, they're your
know.
buddies.
Yeah.
You know why they're there, Ron? It's Father's Day.
No, what he needs is to get a couple of mounts and put them outside on the wall.
Whew. Surprised they're not here now.
Anyway, guys, go for coffee. So
Okay, Paul. Yep. Well,
Yeah, Paul.
Ron just got here, but I don't know how long we're going to stay. Justin
will be out there shortly. So
Do what?
Justin is deciding whether or not he's going live later.
I'm probably not going live.
Did you find out, Justin, why you're in the doghouse?
Oh, because I asked Sarah to go run down to the gas station for me. She didn't want to go. And I was messing around with her. And I was like, it's because you don't love me.
Oh, Jesus.
Now she's in the chat trying to get all this sympathy from everybody.
No, we're going to give her the sympathy anyway.
David's always going to side with Sarah.
Good luck getting sympathy on this channel. Oh, man. Well, go ahead and get a shower. You guys are going to quit.
Yeah, we're going to be closing it down here pretty quick.
I'm going to go watch that Blade Runner movie.
Yeah, he's got to go watch Blade Runner. And right now it's 11:40 over there, Laura.
Yep, 20
Yeah.
to
20 minutes to midnight.
I think I'm going to go watch Cocaine Bear.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Got a question for you, Ron.
Yes,
When
sir.
you flicking through the TV, if you see Yogi Bear, you get your gun out quick.
Let's say that again.
When you're flicking through the TV channels, if you saw Yogi Bear, would you get your gun out quick?
Maybe.
Are you talking about the legit Yogi Bear?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't shoot Yogi. Or Boo Boo.
Hey, Sarah says the reason she's mad at you, Justin, is you bothered to even ask her when it's 1,000 degrees outside.
The hell out of me.
Oh, you ready for this? I can't remember if I told you guys this morning. Do you remember? And I said I went to the sheriff recently, and not officially, but
Oh, yeah, the drunk
Called-
lady?
yeah. Well, do you remember the 3 guys that drowned last
Yeah.
fall
Yeah.
here at the lake? Well, the one son, drunk as hell last night from this bar, and I get up last night about midnight. The whole house was strobing. And I'm like, what the hell? I come outside and there was a whole bunch of cop cars and an ambulance, literally 300 yards up the road. Well, it was the one guy's son, drunk, and had a buddy on him, another 4-wheeler. They crashed it. And the one was killed, and the other one, not sure, is going to make it.
Oh, bloody hell.
They don't learn, do they?
When they going to learn? I mean, I feel bad, but Jesus.
Well, that's what
Well, these cops-
shows what alcohol will do to you.
These cops need to start making DUI checkpoints here in this little community.
Yep.
There's so many drunken people that come from those 2 bars down there.
Well,
Shame.
you've got a friend that's a cop there, and he just kind of poo-pooed it off, didn't he? Yeah.
Well, the problem
Not
is
sure
too,
what-
I don't know, are your laws there, Ron? Because in some states, they're not actually allowed to set up outside the bar because it's considered entrapment.
not at the bar, but they can certainly set up the road here. There's only
Yeah.
one road leading in and out of town.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they can't do that, then they need to be setting up a roadblock somewhere. And you
Yeah.
gotta, and like I was saying, this, I think it was this morning we were talking about, you have to set it up to where once that they can't see it, but by the time they see it, there is no point of return at that point. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it has to be set up to where by the time they notice it, it's too late. They can't turn around and take off the other way.
Yeah.
And
That's
That's a
crazy.
shame.
Yep. But it's like you say, when is anybody ever going to learn? You know.
I don't know.
Well, obviously, one, if not both of them, they learned their lesson the hard way.
Yeah. The hard way. Yep. 4 dead people due to alcohol in 6 months in this little community.
And they're related
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah. One father and son, 2 separate accidents. And my neighbor's business partner. Yeah. A shame. Matter of fact, when I come outside, my neighbor was starting up the truck and he was going around a circle and he was going up to the accident scene, I'm sure, because it was his buddy too. So, yeah, he still goes down to the bar all the time and gets hammered on Thursday nights.
Oh, your neighbor does?
Yeah, they don't get it. Not me.
hold on, David. Let me check it.
Yeah, I think if I would have had a broom today, that squeegee just, oh, it takes too long. Too much effort. Would have been done by now.
Well, that's what I said. Like I've seen people do like the painting, you know, they'll do like the sidewalk paint, different things like that to their driveways. And I've always seen them use those big ass paint, those industrial rollers, the paint rollers.
Yeah.
That's actually what I used when I repainted our front porch at our old house. The landlord got some sidewalk paint to refreshen up the porch and the sidewalk going down to the road and everything. And he knocked off $200 off the rent if I did the labor and put it down for him. And that's what
Oh,
I
that's
used.
nice.
I just scrubbed the sidewalk off with soap and water, let it dry, and did a final brush off of it. And I just used a paint roller and went down it.
Hmm.
Did the first half, let it dry, and then I went on to the other half, did the other half, then just went down the sidewalk.
Yeah, I might look into that tomorrow at Menards. Something.
How much do each one of those buckets cost you?
They're like $18.
Oh, I guess, okay, that's not too bad for a 5-gallon bucket. I was thinking you were spending like a couple $100 a bucket. I was like, Jesus.
Oh God, no. No. The driveway would stay like it is.
Has it been nice and solid though? You haven't seen no cracks, something like that?
No, yeah, it's so far it's a little over almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
I remember
cracks,
when you got it
no-
done.
Yeah. That was funny as hell. I bargained a shit up with, that my one friend here in town, he said, Ron, watch out for those peddlers. He said, they come around, they're not from around here. He said, they gouge you in price. And he said, if you want to use them, he said, make sure you negotiate and make sure you stay there while they're doing the work. So this guy came around the very next morning. This guy pulled into my driveway. I was in my garage and he, hey, just checking to see if you might be interested in asphalting your driveway. I'm like, well, I don't know. I just moved here. Not sure I can afford it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a good price, and I'm doing the neighbors and doing down parking lot at the bar, and I'll have all the asphalt here, so I'll give you a good price. He quoted me a price. I'm like, oh dear Lord. I said, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I said, I can't afford that right now, but thanks for stopping. And I started to walk away. Well, hold on a minute. And he's like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you this price today. I'm like, I don't know. I said, thanks for stopping, but I just can't do it. Started to walk away. Hold on a minute. I'm like, as soon as he said that again, I'm like, oh, this is what Lonnie was talking about, the negotiations. I'm like, I'm going to drop this. I got him at nearly half, and I told him to go away. I said, I'm going to make some phone calls, check up on you. And I said, when you show up here, have a contractor's license and proof of insurance. Because if you bang into my garage with that Bobcat, we're going to have a problem. So I called him. I said, here's the deal. Here's my price. You can leave with a truck full of a bunch of asphalt that you're going to throw away, or you can stop here on your way out. Well, all right. So then he came, 4 o'clock, just like he said. The guy started working, and then he left for the day. And I said, who's in charge? The one guy goes, I'm the foreman. I said, you guys let it drink beer while you're here? Damn right. He goes, if I had anything to say about it, I said, well, what kind of beer do you guys like? So I run down to the local bar. I grab a couple 6-packs. I come back. Hey guys, come on over, take a break. Come on over and sit down on the wall in the shade, because it was hot as hell. So my driveway got wider and thicker. Same price.
Got them good and drunk before they realized what they were doing.
Yeah, it's amazing what a little beer will do.
Guy originally was like $2,000. Ron's like 200, and you got a deal.
Yep. Great.
I can't do it anymore. You gotta knock about 1,800 off of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true. They would have had, honestly, they probably would have illegally dumped that freaking asphalt somewhere.
Yeah, they do. They can't keep it till the next day. They dump it out and it's no good.
They probably find an empty field somewhere and just dump it.
Yeah.
And they were just traveling contractors, right? They just travel around and that's all they do.
Yep, exactly. They're from Casper. It's about 4 hours from here.
Right.
So yeah, but I did just what my buddy told me, negotiate with them. Turns out I got a hell of a
Oh,
lot
later,
more
get you.
pavement than the lady down that owns the bar down there. She had her thing resurfaced and she goes, "How much did he charge you?" I'm like, I told her. She was that son of a bitch. He charged me for this and how many square feet? And I told her.
Oh,
said-
but was he doing an entire parking lot though?
Yeah, he did about half the parking lot, but it was less square footage and charged her damn near double because she didn't negotiate with him. Yeah. Yeah, I made out. I never would have known if my buddy hadn't stopped here. Oh, shoot.
I don't know if
Well, Paul-
concrete's in. I don't know where he went.
He does it all the time. Just takes
Yeah,
up and takes off.
I don't think he went to fly a ship because he'd have told us. He probably
Yeah.
went to go give peanuts or let me or something out.
Paul Murray, back to your desk, please. That's Paul Murray. Back to your desk, please. Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, you were being summoned on the intercom.
You're
Jesus,
being
Paul.
overhead paid.
See all those peanuts?
Trying to pitch some peanuts.
Paul Murray,
Uh,
stop playing with your nuts on live.
Now, are those unsalted?
Yeah. $50 a bag.
Damn.
I love how he feeds the squirrels, but he gets pissed when any other animals come in his yard.
Yeah.
I go through about 2 bags a week or so.
Jeez.
Oh,
Your neighbors still get pissed off at you for feeding the
oh
squirrels?
yeah. Yep. Because the squirrels come and get the peanuts and they run across the street and bury them in everybody's yard.
How many of them get wiped out by cars?
Not as often as you think. They're pretty frisky. And they're used to the traffic. Every once in a while, I've got to go out and scoop one up, bag it up, and throw it in the trash.
I've had a couple of squirrels over the years.
What's the squirrel done to you?
Ran out in the road. So I'm not. I look. As
So,
much
if
as I
you're
don't
on
want
the road, you stop your car, you got out and you hit it one.
to, I just got out and punched it. No, but that's the thing is like if it's a small animal like a dog, a cat, I'm sorry, but if I'm going too fast down the road, I'm not swerving off the road to miss an animal. Because I don't want to go into a light pole and kill myself or
Oh,
somebody
that could be
else.
worse. Yep.
The best thing is just to hit it and just deal with it after.
You know,
Because it's not worth
can
it.
take your foot off the gas and try and slow down, but don't be jamming on your brakes or don't
Well,
be
that's
doing
what I'm saying. It depends on what kind of road you're on, right? If you're on a road where you're doing 15, 20 miles an hour, you might have time to stop or you might just knock the dog on its ass for a minute, but it'll be fine. But if you're going down a road and you're doing 40, 50 on a, 50-mile-an-hour road, you don't want to, you might not have time to even react. So it's best not to try to swerve or anything.
Yeah.
If freaking hit it, whether it damages your car or not, at least you'll be fine. But you don't want to accidentally kill somebody in your car, you, or kill somebody else, and because you could cause a head-on collision or something by doing that.
Right.
It's, I understand somebody overreacting to like a deer or something running out in the road, but a small animal, definitely don't do that. Because there was a lady in California years ago. Like I said, my dad was a firefighter for years. There was a lady that swerved off the road and killed her and her husband because there was a snake in the road. And the other driver that was going the other way saw what happened. There was literally a snake in the road, and she swerved
Ran
off
over
the
that
road.
snake and
Do what?
would have put it in reverse, ran over him again.
Ran over him again.
Like the guy was literally driving. The other guy that was coming the other direction was driving. He said that there was a snake in the road, and he saw the lady swerve and went off the road. And to him, it looked like she was trying to avoid the snake, is what the witness said.
They
I
both
don't know
died.
if that was actually the truth, and it was just, I don't know if that's actually what happened or if it just happened to be a coincidence. The snake was in the road, but that's what the guy said. I got extra props for that Tello too, Kelsey. Let me see.
Well, you guys ready to close it down?
Yeah, sure.
Justin, you want to stay on, or you ready to go? Justin,
Whenever you're ready to shut it down.
it's up to you. I'm going to put it in your ballpark. Because Laura looks like she's just staring off into the distance.
No, I'm playing games at the same time.
Oh. David, what are you up to?
Well, I just want to point out,
Yeah.
I'm a bit more loyal than Justin, so why don't I get an opinion on this?
Well, you do. I was going to ask you for your opinion.
Well, I think we should stay for another at least 15 minutes for a long goodbye.
Okay. Well, I know Ron's edging to go maybe take a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest,
A
Paul,
lot of
it's your stream. If you want to end it, goodbye, everybody in the chat and on the panel, apart from
Yeah.
Laura.
Justin, what do you think?
I mean, I guess we can end it.
Okay, because it's like 7:00 and we've been on for 2 hours. So
All right.
I guess
Yeah.
we're
It'll also give Justin a bit of time to go to the store himself instead of sending Sarah.
yeah, there you go. Out in the 1,000-degree weather.
Yeah.
What did David say? I didn't hear him.
Go to the store yourself, Justin. That's what he said.
Did you hear Laura?
Now,
Okay.
mushy.
Let me go ahead and just do that. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again in the morning. Maybe Justin may be on tonight, may not be on tonight. It's all in how he feels.
But Justin's a twat.
Yeah, I'm getting
And if he
over
gets
it.
back from the store, okay.
Yeah,
I'm just getting off a really bad migraine, so I don't know yet.
yeah.
I'm gonna go.
It all
lay
it
down.
all depends upon the migraine and how he's feeling. And
Just-
Serious question here. Is it a migraine or did Sarah hit him with the frying pan?
yeah.
As much as she wants to act big and bad, Sarah would never be violent with me. She loves me too much.
Or you wouldn't remember it.
Yeah. In a minute, you're going to hear dong.
Yeah,
Okay,
see
everybody
ya.
in the chat. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.
Catch you later.
Just don't,
Ron,
Justin, don't poke the bear.
don't poke the bear. Yep. Okay.
I'll see
All
y'all
right,
later.
everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.